Can USCIS outlast your marriage? Hi, I'm Jim Hacking, immigration lawyer practicing law throughout the United States at our offices in St. Louis, San Diego, and Washington, D.C. Thanks for joining me today. In this video, we're going to talk about the practice at USCIS of trying to see if they can outlast your marriage. That's right. In some cases, when USCIS believes that the marriage might not be valid or that it might not last, they don't issue a denial, they don't issue an approval, they simply sit on the case. Now, there are all kinds of delays at USCIS, and we can't lay all of them on nefarious intentions. We have to assume that some of these delays are legitimate, that there are actual processing times that are delayed, that there are workloads that are unbalanced, and that people have too many cases to process. But I am convinced, after handling hundreds and hundreds and thousands of marriage-based green card cases, that in certain situations, USCIS decides that they're going to sit on the case to see what happens. They've received many letters from angry spouses saying this marriage is no longer valid, or it never was valid, or I hate that son of a bitch and I don't want him to get a green card. They have seen marriages fall apart, and they know that if they wait, that they might not have to do anything. The case might die on the vine. The case might go sideways for the immigrant. The marriage might fall apart. And in the I-130 adjustment of status cases, and in the I-130 away immigrant visa cases, and in the I-751 removal of condition cases, we see this from time to time. And so some of the signs that this might be happening to your case are situations in which you were out of status at the time that you married your spouse, or that you were in deportation at the time that you married your spouse, or that you've had lots of marriages before, or that you got married very quickly. And when things go wrong, you'll start to see other signs during the processing of the case. You'll not be able to get any kind of answers. You'll not be able to get USCIS to move on your case. They simply hold back from approving that I-130. And of course, if the I-130 is not approved, then you can't get lawful permanent residence in the United States. So I had someone on the Immigration Answer show the other day talking to me about, why, Jim, do you think they're sitting on this case? And I believe that they view it as a form of pressure that they can put on the marriage. And they say to themselves, well, a strong marriage, a real marriage, would be able to sustain this. Love will carry this couple through. But if it's fake, then the money's going to run out for what the immigrant's been paying the U.S. citizen to sponsor them for a green card, or the love is going to run out and they're just going to decide to call it quits. The U.S. citizen or the LPR sponsor is going to say, I've had it. I've had enough of this. I'm done with this. And we've seen these delays before the interview. We've seen these delays especially after the interview. So if you've had your I-130 interview and months have gone by, this might be the strategy that USCIS is contending with and is following in your case. So the only way that I know to counterbalance this is to sue them. And, a lot of times when people talk to us about filing a lawsuit, we do ask them, what's the status of your marriage? How are things between you and your spouse? Is everything okay? Because when we file a lawsuit, things start happening quickly in most cases. And so you need to make sure that your spouse is still willing to go through with this, that they're on board with suing, that they're on board with, say, another immigration interview. These are the kinds of things that you need to think about if you believe your case is being delayed for the purposes of seeing if it falls apart. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope that this resonates with you. If you find yourself in one of these situations, you probably need some help from qualified immigration counsel. We would love to work with you, either helping strengthen your case or trying to get your case moving by filing a lawsuit. If you want to talk to us about potentially working together, give us a call at 314-961-8200 or email us info@hackingimmigrationlaw.com. Now, if you're just looking for free information, please don't call us and please don't email us. Instead, we have tons of free resources for you, including our Immigrant Home Facebook group, where there's over 10,000 immigrants in there talking every single day about processing times and approaches and things that people are experiencing. And we have our YouTube channel where I post new videos several times a week. And I also host our Immigration Answer show, which you should join and come on and ask me immigration-related questions. I go live in the YouTube channel and in that Facebook group 3 or 4 times a week, trying to answer as many of your immigration law-related questions as possible. I hope you found this helpful. I hope that if you're on TikTok that you find us there. I almost forgot to mention it, at Immigration Hacking. We love to see you on TikTok, and we will see you next time.